those talk frequently about a concept of a new earth, or in the raw material, they refer to it as a fourth density, a dimension that exists at the same time as ours that has a greater density of light. In the Dolores Cannon material, they refer to it as a fifth dimension, an entirely other dimension. Why is it we don't see UFOs and aliens in this vast universe? Because most of them are existing on another vibrational level. It's hard to give an exact truth to this, but understand what you're experiencing now is very much similar to how we look at a household pet. If you were to explain something complicated like nuclear physics to a cat, they would just look at you. We are being taken care of like pets. And it's very much like you're in a house. Have you ever had a pet or a cat that you couldn't let outside? And the cat stands at the door begging to go outside. Well, we know we can't let the cat outside because they might get eaten or they might get lost. They don't know anything about that outside world. We have been treasured and taken care of in what it seems like a home. And slowly, as we raise our vibration, as we become more intelligent, we can go out into the greater world. But we're being taken care of like pets in many ways. So it's not that we're being punished or that we're being rewarded. We're being given an indoctrination or an education in consciousness. Understand there are greater levels of consciousness. All you know about consciousness is what you have experienced in your body. And that is a synthesis of 5 senses. You experience what you see, what you hear, what you taste and smell and touch and feel. Those things are all a part of the human consciousness in this body on this planet. But wouldn't it be amazing if we had 10 senses, 20 senses, and how they would all interact? When we taste something, we're just using a sense apparatus to understand the taste. What if that color could be tasted? What if that sound can be smelled? We only understand these energies around us because we have senses for it. And that is how we pick up on these senses. And then, in a higher level of consciousness, we have multiple senses. It's an entirely different way of seeing the universe. We're in a limited sense, just like the cat can't really talk and has a different sensation. So, in this higher new earth environment, we access a different body, is my belief. And this new body, which is described in the raw material, the Law of One, which is channeled material discussing this concept, describes a body that can live for 90,000 years, that you have a full memory of all of your incarnations. Many of these beings are invisible to us. If we were to see somebody in the fourth dimension, they would be invisible to us because they're vibrating at such a rate that we cannot see it. But you know right now there are frequencies moving through the room that you're listening to me in, like radio frequencies. They're all around you, right? They exist. They're physical things that exist that are moving around in the room that you're in. You can tune your radio to one of those frequencies. At the same time, this new earth exists right now. And as we change our vibration, our soul changes. I believe we reach a point where in the next incarnation, our vibration is at such a high level, it won't go back down to this level. I think it's a slow process. I believe that the earth is creating souls and consciousness to move into these higher vibrations. And that is the next step. But who knows? What I see clearly from Charles Brodie Patterson's account of the new earth is that he had a personal experience. Now, I'm sure that there are delineations in the fourth dimension and the whole world of death. My personal belief is that they may not be as related as he implies, but there clearly is this other world. And the more I read about it, the better. Now, when you read somebody from 110 years ago, you think, oh, they don't know anything, but they're talking about something we're talking about now. But they're not plagued by all the disinformation that they may receive before. So sometimes this older material might be getting more accurately at what is talked about in the new earth than the newer material. All I can say is my own experiences and the experiences of close friends that I've had and so many incredible works have justified, have confirmed this theoretical proposition that there is a higher density vibration of existence that can be accessed with different energies, with higher levels of consciousness in different bodies and through our mind in brief segments of time. While in meditation, our senses can touch just a brief glimpse of this fourth dimensional world. Have you experienced an impression from this amazing dimension? Tell me more about it. Please put in the comments your experiences and knowledge of this other dimensional world, this different density that exists around us. And as we start to share these experiences from other people, we start to see its true reality that was confirmed so long ago by these old authors. And as we move forward, this new earth could be something amazing, crafted out of love, where there isn't so much division, where people understand each other better. The truth is something that can be seen and understood physically with our bodies. We have better access to information. Lies don't exist in this world. It could be something so exciting and wonderful. We move on to something so incredible that I'm very excited. And hopefully you can access that world too. I try to do that with all my meditations, and I would love to get your thoughts and feelings on this subject. So I just wanted to share this. It's interesting to see what these old authors talked about, and it's all very, very enlightening compared to what these new authors like Dolores Cannon and others talk about.